Hey guys, so in this video, we're going to be reviewing the Bitdefender VPN. Now, this company is really well known for their antivirus software, but they also offer a VPN, and I spent some time testing it out in order so that I can let you know exactly what the pros and cons of it are. So first, just some basic information about this VPN. You can get it on their website by itself, or as part of a security bundle with some of their other products. With one account, you can download this device on 10 devices. You have 3,000 servers in 100 plus countries. They're using the standard highest level encryption protocols that pretty much every other VPN is using. They have a no logs policy, meaning that they do not keep any personal data on their own servers. More about that later in the video. There's also an ad blocker and a tracker blocker. I'll show you those in the VPN. There's also a 7-day free trial, so you can try out the VPN for yourself without even submitting a credit card. You can just get a hold of the program and try it out. And if you do decide to purchase it, you'll get a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can get another 30 days to try out the VPN. And if you don't like it, you can get a full refund. So that's just some basic information right off the bat. Once you download and install the VPN, you're going to be looking at something like this. Very nice, clean interface. On the left side, you have a map that shows you the area that you're connected in. So right now I'm connected to the United Kingdom. And if you're not familiar with how this works, a VPN connects to a different server. So right now, like I said, I'm connected to the United Kingdom, even though I'm physically not in the UK. Because I'm connected up to that location in the VPN, any website that I visit is going to think that I'm in the United Kingdom. And on top of that, all my personal information, anything I do online is going to be protected and secured by the VPN. So that's just a basic description of how a VPN works. You can see more information about that connection on the right side. You can see the time that I've been connected, how many ads and trackers have been blocked, the amount of data that I've uploaded and downloaded, and my current IP address. This is the IP address that is going to be provided to me by Bitdefender VPN. You can see it says that I am hidden, so no websites will actually get my real IP address, which if they had it would give them information about my real physical location. If you wanted to see the locations that you can connect to, you would go to this button, click on locations. You have a window that opens up on the right side here with all the different countries. You can search for one if you wanted to, and they have some interesting countries as well, some that you don't find in other VPNs. They have like Mongolia, Montenegro. I saw they had Haiti. Yeah, they have some nice, interesting places to connect to. You also have double hop over here, which connects you up to 2 different countries before getting you over to the internet. So that gives you an added layer of protection and anonymity between you and the internet. So those are some nice features, nothing too crazy. I'll show you VPNs like ExpressVPN and Surfshark a little bit later in the video. Those have a lot more features. And by the way, if you want to find out more about any of the VPNs that I'll mention in this video, there's going to be a lot more useful information in the description below. But definitely with a VPN like Nord or Surfshark, you're going to get a lot more features than you will with Bitdefender. But there are some things about Bitdefender here that I like. If you go to the settings up on the top right, you click on that. So you have your general dashboard. You have themes, so you can choose a light mode, a dark mode, or automatic that just goes based off of your system settings. Then over here, you have privacy. So you do have a kill switch that'll stop all of your internet traffic if the VPN ever gets disconnected. So if you're doing something like torrenting where you always want to be connected to the VPN together with your connection to the internet, you want to enable the kill switch. They have that ad blocker and tracker blocker. You can choose those individually if you just want to enable one. Let's go over to the auto connect over here. And what's interesting right here is you can choose to auto connect the VPN, not just on device startup when your computer starts up. That's pretty classic. But you can also choose to connect the VPN automatically if you connect to an unsecured Wi-Fi network, or if you connect to peer-to-peer apps, so basically torrenting, or specific applications or websites or website categories. So that's a really interesting feature, something I haven't seen in other VPNs, and I've seen quite a few of them. And I think this is a really cool idea. If you want to make sure that, for example, whenever you're doing financial stuff on your computer, banking or file sharing, you want to make sure that automatically the VPN gets activated and you get connected to the VPN, you can set that up right here very easily. And I think that's a very nice feature for a lot of people who don't want to have to think about using their VPN and they don't want to forget to activate it. You can just set it to automatically activate right here. Now, lastly, let's just go over here to the advanced settings. So first of all, you have split tunneling, and this allows you to choose exactly what you want the VPN connected to. So you don't need to necessarily have everything that you're doing connected up to the VPN at one time. You can choose exactly what you want, which website or application you want connected up to the VPN. That can be very useful at times. Another thing is the protocol, and this is used in order to connect the VPN up to the internet. And And the protocol has a lot to do with your security and your speed. Now, they have a few different options, pretty much 3: WireGuard, OpenVPN, and iKey v2. And these days, really, all of them are very secure. The main difference is going to be the speed. And if you want the best speeds, then go with WireGuard. That'll get you the best speeds pretty much every single time. The only thing is, because WireGuard is new, sometimes OpenVPN might be the one that you need to go with. That's older, that's more reliable, it's more common. So the best thing to do, just go with automatic, and Bitdefender will choose the best one for you based on your situation. If you absolutely need the best speed though, then go with WireGuard. And lastly, there's one more setting over here called the App Traffic Optimizer. And what this claims to do is you can choose 3 apps that will be prioritized to get the fastest internet speeds when you're connected up to the VPN. So it'll pretty much take your internet connection and give the most speed to the 3 apps that you choose in the traffic optimizer over here. And it sounds like a really nice idea, but honestly, I don't know how well it works. I wasn't able to find a very good way to test this out and see if it was actually making those apps faster compared to others. So it is what it is. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if you decide to test this out. If you find a good way, you can let me know. I can try it out, or you can let me know what your results are. But speaking about the general speed of this VPN, I wouldn't say it's as fast as something like ExpressVPN or NordVPN. I do think that these are faster VPNs. Definitely in my testing, I was getting better speeds with these VPNs compared to Bitdefender, but at the same time, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't slow. I was able to do things like watch videos on Netflix, and I didn't have any problems. I was getting really good quality, no buffering or lag. It was working fine. Speaking about streaming though, one of the most popular uses for a VPN, other than privacy and security, is to be able to access content that's only available in a different country. So for example, sites like Netflix or Prime Video will offer you different movies or TV shows depending on the country that you're in when you connect up to the website. So using a VPN to make it seem as if you're in a different country can get you access to different movies and TV shows and pretty much unlock all of the movies and TV shows that the platform offers anywhere in the world. But not every VPN is going to be able to do this. Some may be bad at it and some may not work at all. So of course, I did plenty of testing with Bitdefender VPN. I was having no problem accessing different content libraries from all over the world with Netflix. So let's just try it out right here. I'll show you. Right now, I'm connected up to the UK. I'm getting the UK library, even though I'm not really in the UK right now. But let's just try it out. So I'm going to go to Bitdefender, right? And I'm going to connect up to, let's see over here. I'm going to go to locations and I'll connect up to Spain, right? Go right there, click Spain. You'll see how this works live. You can see on the bottom left, it says that I'm connecting, and in just a little bit, it does take some time to connect. I did notice that it does take a little bit of time until you actually connect. Okay, there you go. I'm connected up. You can see Spain, secured connection. Now let's go over to Netflix and I'm going to refresh the page. Okay, keep track of the fact it says right now, it says top 10 TV shows in the UK today. I'm going to go right here. I'm just going to refresh the page. And instead of getting the content library for the UK, now I will have the content library for Spain. So let's go and find that line right there. There we go. Top 10 movies in Spain today. There you go. Now I have access to all of the movies and TV shows that are available in Spain. I tested this out with Amazon Prime Video as well. I was able to get access. With Prime Video though, you do need to make sure that you sign in to your Prime Video account from the website of the country that you are trying to get content from. So for example, if you wanted to get access to the United States library, you'd have to go to amazon.com. I also tested how well this VPN is at torrenting, and I found that it does work quite well. It does get some good speeds, and it also does good at protecting your personal information. So let's go over here, ipleak.net. Here you can see this website gives you information about your connection and if you have any data leaks. So you can see right here, I don't have any WebRTC leaks. I don't have DNS leaks. The IP address showing up here is the one in Spain where my VPN is connected to. So that's working. And what this all basically means is that the VPN is working. Any website that I visit is going to see the information that the VPN is providing and not my actual personal data. But this is the one that I really wanted to show you over here about the torrenting. So with the torrent address detection, you can see this tests if your personal information is protecting your personal data when you're torrenting, because there is information that is leaked out over the torrent network, but you can see here that the IP address is the same as the one in the VPN. Not this one, this is the DNS one, but this one over here, your IP address, it's going to be the same. And that means that the VPN is protecting your personal data. It's working when you're torrenting and keeping you safe. But there is one thing about the safety and privacy of this VPN that I don't like, and that's the security audit. You see, while a VPN does protect your personal data from outsiders like the government or hackers or different agencies, things like that, the VPN itself can still see and have records of what you're doing online. There are a lot of free VPNs that actually take that information and sell it to marketers and advertisers. That's how they make money. While they're a free VPN, they're actually selling your data. So what a VPN will do is have a no logs policy. I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, which means that they commit to not keeping any personal user records on their own servers or on their own computers and keeping it in order to hand over to governments that might request it or sell it, whatever they might want to do with it. Now, with a lot of VPNs, you just have to take them at their word that they're actually not keeping logs. There's nothing to prove it. So what VPNs will do, for example, ExpressVPN, is they will have a third-party audit. They will have an outside company that's well-known and trusted come in and check out their system and their servers and ensure the people that are buying the VPN that they are really not keeping any personal data. But when it comes to Bitdefender, they have not done that. The best that's been done is a security audit of Pango, which is a partner with Bitdefender, and Bitdefender uses Pango's VPN technology. So a audit was done of Pango, but not actually done of the Bitdefender VPN. So that's something that I don't really like. I really wish that Bitdefender VPN themselves would do their own audit. So let's wrap this up. What do I like about Bitdefender? I like the interface. I like that you have connections to a lot of countries that other VPNs don't. I like the auto connect feature, which can have you covered in case you forget to activate the VPN. And I like the 7-day free trial. There are not a lot of VPNs that offer that, at least for Windows. There are some that do offer it for mobile, but not for Windows. Now, what do I not like about Bitdefender? I don't like the speed. I feel like there are VPN options out there that are much faster. I don't like how long it takes to connect to a different server. That does take time. And lastly, like I just said, I don't like that they have never done their own official third-party security audit. So all in all, while I do think this VPN is a solid option and maybe you'll like it and think it's right for you, I do think that there are better options out there. ExpressVPN is my #1 VPN. This is the one that I use on a daily basis. There's also NordVPN if you're looking for a lot more features. Just pretty much every feature out there, you can get it in NordVPN. And if you want something that's a little bit in between Express and NordVPN, then there's Surfshark. Each of these 3 VPNs, in my opinion, just offers more, has better speeds, has a better reputation, better security than Bitdefender. So these are the ones that I primarily recommend. If you have a reason why you like Bitdefender specifically, then go for it. If you like the interface, if you're already using the antivirus and you want to get the VPN as well, that's also good. But if you're looking for really the best VPN that money can buy, I would say either go with Express or Nord or Surfshark. And if you want to find out any more about these VPNs, full reviews, more information, discount links, you'll find all of that in the description below. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.